Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Mountains Peak. Today we are climbing Ben Cruachan and Stob Dubh. I think I'm pronouncing that right, my really poor Gaelic. So we're near Dalmally, which is very, very close to Oban. So hope you enjoy this walk.
That's like a cannon, that's the cannon they use. See?
This is such a Star Wars thing. It's ridiculous. Hold on, I need a picture of the dam as well, we're forgetting about that. So yeah folks, we're climbing Ben Cruachan and Stob Dubh near Dalmally. That's further on the west coast from what we've been more recently. It's just starting to rain, so it's good time just as we're starting. Right next to the A85 I think this is. A very busy road. Parked on a lay-by just about to make a start just now, up the hill. So this is quite a famous mountain as it has a full power station right underneath it. I think it's a kilometre long tunnel that goes underneath the whole mountain. It's full on James Bond stuff, so I'm looking forward to seeing some of this. But we're not going to hang about too long, we're going to get cracking quite quick and make a start. We've got Brad again with us today and we've got another tagger on, we've got RJ, boy number 1. So we'll speak to you a wee bit further on and we'll see how we go. Speak to you in a bit. Mind your heat.
The teenage heart is an unguided thought. We're trying hard to make something of what we are. Lying trapped between.
We've just cleared a wee bit of the forestry there. Excuse me, that first section's a little bit steeper and more precarious than I originally thought. Quite steep in sections and very rough, a little bit of light scrambling as well. But, not too bad. You see I've got a sweat on trying to keep up the line. Yeah, he's away. Yeah, that first section definitely took me by surprise, that's for sure. How are you doing, brother?
Not good.
No bueno. So we've just got sight of the dam. I'm going to push onto the dam now. We'll see what we're like up there. There's just a little flat section along the side of the forest now. And we're about 260 metres up. Keep going. I'll see you a wee bit further up. He's struggling. We're all struggling. Oh, a big stile coming up. Speaking about sneaky sound clip. So we've been told we're not supposed to film or photograph anything, but I thought we'd do a wee cheeky one. There's a lot going on. I think it's a film set of some sort. There looks to be a bunker away over in the distance. So, see if you can see anything a bit more interesting further along. But look, there looks like satellites up on top of the dam there, see them?
That looks like a Star Wars thing. Remember the thing? That's like the Janarsa campground.
Gianosa.
It's moved.
Gianosa. So we're going to head up as far up the dam as we can to stop and get something to eat. But we've had a safety briefing from the site security on our way in. They haven't stopped us coming through, which was nice to be fair. I mean, they could literally just stop everybody and be done with it, but they're allowing us to walk. So we'll keep going as far as we can, see if we can get as much footage as we can. I'll pop you away for now before I get caught with it and get it taken off me.
Also, who keeps mine? On a mountain walk.
Right, we're kind of just up onto the dam. I'll spin you around so you can see it. Absolutely stunning. Need to watch what things I'm actually getting in the video, won't I? They're walking across the dam, I think we do the same. Anyway, so we've managed to make it up just over the dam. We've been told not to take pictures, but I think we'll be right here now, kind of away from the hustle and bustle. So we've just cleared the dam, we're just walking up to the left of the loch, or the reservoir. And we'll see how we go. Terrain so far has actually been alright, eh?
Ah, it's been good.
It's not been bad at all and fairly easy to follow when you're not being diverted by the wee signs, but yeah, all good so far, all good. We were also told we're not allowed to fly the drone, So no, but it's raining anyway, so that's out of the question anyway. We're just pushing on up here. There's a big gantry up here, so Ryan's a way ahead, Spider-Man, aren't you? Fittest boy in the world. Oh, big stretch there. Yeah, stunning. Stunning views.
It's the top end of it.
You wish.
Why is it never the top?
It's never the top, it's never your top anyway.
Blanket, new sheet. We'll never amount to anything. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Be just like me. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
We just turned off the access road down there, and this bit's been a wee bit quite, well, it's been quite steep. You can see some of that film set down there as well. Like. We're all getting a wee bit tired. It's been quite a long walk in so far. We're about 4 and a bit K, and that's us just starting a real ascent now. It's actually just starting to lift the cloud up there, look. That might actually be alright up there. So we're just going to head up to Bealach, it's just up here, and then hopefully that's the last climb up to Cruachan from there. We'll get some lunch and get something to eat, guys, yeah? Yeah?
22.
Yeah, so that's the plan anyway. When you're around you can see, there you go, look at that. Superb. Really wish it wasn't raining and we could fly the drone, but film set regardless, it's raining, so I don't really want to fly the drone in there. Right, we'll shut off just now and we'll head up to the Bealach. I've had a wee breather, so speak a bit further. Okay folks, there's not been much walk bys and stuff just now, basically because we're into that cloud. Nothing to see really, no views. We're getting tired pretty fast, pretty sodden in this cloud, so we'll stop here for some lunch about 750 metres. Wee bird there. Heard me vlogging, so I could get into it. I see a few folk coming down. They've said it's not really much better at the top. To be honest, I thought it was clear in there for a second. They really did. They seem to get a lot brighter very suddenly. But we'll see. So we're going to get some lunch here. Get some energy back into the legs, eh, guys? Aye. Get some energy into the legs, eh? He's tired. And then we'll push on to the top. Once we got up there, we're on the ridge, so it shouldn't be too bad, but we'll assess it up there and we'll see whether we'll actually push on to Stob Dubh or whether we'll come back this way again. So we'll see how it is.
On the back thing.
Oh, look at that.
Sitting there.
Big Jenny long legs. I've seen loads of them in the last one, didn't I? Right, so we're going to go just now and get something to eat. I'll speak to you in a wee bit. Right folks, we're about 750 metres and we've just stopped and we've just been having some lunch. We're really hungry, needed to refuel, so that's that done. As you can see, there's not much of a view. This is having flashbacks of Ben Cruachan. Not quite as wet as Ben Cruachan. It's not raining at the moment, we're just in the cloud. Terrain so far has actually been okay. It's like this washed out burn or stream that you're on, so the rock can be quite loose underfoot, but other than that it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we're going to push on and do Ben Cruachan, but we're not sure if we're going to do Stob Dubh today because, I don't know, there's not really much point, there's nothing to see, and we're kind of hoping to come back and get it, because the views are meant to be stunning here, so maybe come back again and get the views down Glen Etive on the west side, I think that is, the northwest side of the horseshoe. That's the plan anyway, at the moment. See if it changes, we'll head up, see if we can get to the top of Cruachan and maybe come down this way, or maybe do the full horseshoe. We're not decided yet. Time is pushing on, to be fair, and with the cloud being in, the light will go quicker, as if it were, as opposed to having a clear day. So we'll see how it is. So Ryan and Brad are just finishing up, and we'll get going again. So, it's been a fair old slog, that's for sure. So suitably energised. Bags are a wee bit lighter, so we'll go from there. Right, we'll see you a bit further up the top. Right folks, we're about 6¼ kilometres in. Just at about 820 metres up, we're at the Bealach. There's a small lock in here and what looks like the remnants of a fence. So we're just going to basically take a very sharp right and continue on up to Ben Cruachan. So worthwhile noting, that you don't need to carry tons of water up. If you have a filter or something, you could probably just get a wee refill here. So maybe only bring, I don't know, 500, 750 mils, and then just top up here if you need it. Definitely. I took quite a lot of water up just in case me and Ryan needed a wee bit extra, but just something to bear in mind. So we're going to head up. The terrain coming up that section was actually not bad at all. A wee bit of light scrambling, but nothing serious. And we're just going to head up this steep section now, and that pretty much gets us to the top of Ben Cruachan. I think it's only another couple hundred metres to go. So all good so far. All good, guys.
Buzzing.
Bad's buzzing. Ryan's okay. Yeah, they're all loving life. I swear I'm the only one that enjoys doing this stuff. Right, so look, Ryan's got tons of energy to climb more rocks and stuff, so we're going to get him going in the right direction. There's a layer coming off now. Oh, it's getting hot. I had that song, it's getting hot in here. I can't even say you know the one. Oh dearie me. Goodness. Goodness. I think that's going to make the full video, that one. Goodness me. My singing aside, I'm just going to black that bit out. I'm not sure if this path leads, that's right. Have you done on it? Have a look? Maybe just, I think that's Glenative that way. Like you can maybe go down into that, I'm not sure. Right, we'll head off just now and we'll head on up this steep section. We'll see you up there.
Nobody, come on, come on, come on. Be just like me, come on, come on, come on.
Right folks, that was horrible. We got a little bit lost and turned around. We came down off of probably like the southwest side. There's not much of a path, and the cloud just really pulled in really tight, as you can see around us just now. And there wasn't really a path, as I said, and we just kind of started veering in the wrong direction. Which we discovered while we were doing that, and we looked at the map, and we realised that we were doing that, so we tried to get back, and we ended up on like a scree shoot. I would have filmed it, but it was too dodgy. So nervous phallus kicked in and got a bit worried there, but we managed to get the path back, but that was a very nervous half hour there. So we're back down at the Bealach, and we kind of know where we're going from now, but we're going to refer to the map a lot closer on the way down, just to be sure though, because there's a couple of big corries on the way down there. Corries being large lumps of rock that stick out of the landscape and can isolate you from one side or the other. I suppose that's probably the best way to describe it, in my head anyway. There's a few gorges as well, so we just need to be careful we don't lose the path again. Just shows you how important it is to be able to read a map to some degree. We've got GPS on our phones as well, which are still getting a 4G signal, so it should be fairly accurate as well, using the cellular network and the GPS network. But I didn't trust my phone, and that bit me in the backside because my phone was right and I was wrong as well. So that's just something to bear in mind. I had the paper map, so I have the map anyway, so we looked at the map, we knew which way we had to head, so we got there in the end. Very worrying moment though. But we're here anyway, heart rate's come back down a bit. Ryan's just getting himself squared away with Brad. We're going to get geared up again and we're going to push for the end. It's 20 to 6 at night now, so we're hoping to get down within the next hour and a half. Should get us down about the 7, back at 7, and hopefully home before 9. So once we get down to the main road, we're going to push hard on track to make up the time before we start losing light. We'll lose it about 9ish, 9:30, so we should be in the car by then, well on the way home. So we're going to shoot for now. Rufus didn't get a picture at the top, it's too thick, too closed in, just not enough time and space and weather. So we'll shoot off just now. Rufus was there though, he's there sitting in the bag. I don't know if you can just see him hanging out the bag there. He was covered up with the rain. So anyway, we're going to get going now, and we'll speak to you back down at the main path next to the reservoir, next to the loch, and we'll go from there. Oh. Right folks, that's us back down to the access road at the bottom of the glen. It's quite difficult coming down, I'm not going to lie. The terrain's very unstable at a lot of times, very rocky, definitely to watch. I know there's not been much of you seeing what the terrain actually is, I'll just take my word for it, but to be honest it's just a little bit too treacherous just now to keep stopping and starting all the time. So we've made it back down to the road, as I said, and we're just going to push on pretty hard back to the car. We're all pretty tired. That little disorientation up there as well, that kind of took it out a wee bit as well, so we're going to push on to onto the dam. We'll see if we can get some footage down there if they let us. Don't know if you can see some of the set pieces behind me there. But we'll push on down and hopefully we get there within the next hour or so. Time wise, what are we at? We are at 5.5 hours so far, done 11, just over 11k. So hopefully another hour and that should be us back at the car. Push on home. So I'll do a wee debrief down at the car, let you know how we got on there, and we'll sign off there. I know it's not been the most exhilarating vlog, there's nothing to see up there, the views weren't great, but can't win them all, as I keep saying. And we'll be back to do that one another day. Stob Dubh up there. I'd love to do that ridge walk as well, it looks amazing. So another time. We'll speak to you back at the car. Hey, we're at the finish, hey! There's Moni Monison Jr., Moni Monison Senior.
I didn't moon.
Aye, to be fair, Ryan took the morning mantle this trip. But we're done. Whoa! We're feeling it, aren't we, Ryan? Ryan, to be fair, 10-year-old walking 15 kilometres and climbing over 1,000 metres is impressive. Yeah, we've been out for a wee while, so we're looking forward.
That's impressive.
Yeah, 39, eh? How old is? Does that not get any kudos for that?
Oh, you're older and wiser.
Old and wiser, Ryan. I'm not sure about that. So, let's talk about the hill. It's not really a wet weather one for me, to be honest. None of them really are, but I mean, coming down in the wet is quite hard. There's lots of slippy rock and moving terrain, loose terrain. That made it very difficult at points coming down. I had to really take our time. It slowed the overall walk down quite considerably. So I would say maybe wait for a dry day. Wait for a clear day. Don't get lost, all that kind of good stuff. There's not really much more to report on it. There was not really much to see. It was kind of like Bealach when I did that, and it was just kind of hemmed in. I imagine, well, me and Brother were kind of already keen to come back on a clear day when we can get the whole ridge done, because we've seen some of it when the weather kind of cleared for a split second and it looked impressive. So we're very keen to come back and do it again. So that's for another day. So I'm going to leave you for here and see if we can just get up the road quick as, get the wife a wee call and see if we can get some food ordered for getting in. That'd be nice. You excuse the noise here, it's a busy road, 85. So I'll leave you at that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll try and keep the videos coming. I understand that these ones aren't the most exciting videos, not much to see, but yeah, please stay tuned and we'll get some more stuff to you. But for now, take care, and everybody's going to say cheerio, bye, 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 bye. He's done. Right, take care, and see you next time.